What's going on, everybody? Happy holidays. It is Friday the 13th, and more importantly, it is the day that the final Evangelion movie is available on Amazon Prime in America. Hooray! So if you haven't seen it, definitely worth checking out. I was hoping by now that I would have the final plug suit Ichiban show figure of my waifu for Laifu, Miss Asuka Langley, but unfortunately that didn't arrive, and I did want to unbox something to mark this glorious day, so I decided I would unbox a figure I didn't really ever plan on unboxing. This is actually one of my favorites in my collection just because of what it is. Now, if you're not familiar, it kind of just looks like it's Asuka holding a little plush dinosaur, which essentially it is, but it is actually a little plush Godzilla. Now, the creator of Evangelion is responsible for the Shin Godzilla movie that had come out a few years back, and when the reboot of Eva happened and the release of Shin Godzilla, they did these really cool toy crossover lines, one of which is my favorite gal, Asuka, holding a little plushy Godzilla. It was a prize figure by Sega. It was not too particularly easy to come by, but if you don't want to spend the hundreds of dollars on one of the Kiryus that they've done with the repaints, or I think they did like a Godzilla Unit 1 crossover, those are all very, very expensive. This one's rather affordable, all things considered, and honestly, you get Asuka, so kind of can't go wrong there. So we will go ahead and bust this girl out of her packaging now. Kind of hate doing it, but I can always get another one, which hypothetically I might do. Now I do have a significant amount of Asukas. There's 4 of them there. I actually have ordered basically every other Ichiban show that they have made of her. Now this is just a Sega prize figure. It's not an official Ichiban show or Kuji, but basically the same size and scale. So I'm not too upset about that. Alrighty, so it's pretty standard to get. This one's actually got a little different shape base, so I like that, not the standard circle. And really, there's not a whole lot to these. If you aren't familiar with prize figures, honestly, they're just really good collectibles overall. Usually, they've got some really good detail on them, which we will take a look at up close in a moment. But the big thing for me is the affordability. So, like all of the ones back there, between 40, 50 bucks at most. Usually you can get them, in the 30 to 40 range. If you get them off eBay, a lot cheaper than that. Shop smart, shop S-smart, you get a good deal on them. But in the grand scheme of things, the product that you're getting, just kind of the quality of it for the cost, it's pretty hard to beat. Now, I have been considering getting a few others. There's some really neat Dragon Ball ones that are out, and I love me some Dragon Ball. But for now, I figure let's stick with the best girl here. Alright. Like I said, there's not a whole much to these. They don't have any articulation, which is a little bit of a bummer, but it's really just a glorified statue. So we'll get some nice little close-ups of her here. Honestly, the quality of these things is always pretty good. This one is, like I said, it's not an official Ichiban show or anything of the like, but the Sega prize figures are really just as good, as you can kind of see. I'll just pull up. This is actually my favorite of her Ichiban shows, so just kind of a side-by-side quality comparison. Really not too much of a difference. They do a killer job on them. The sculpt is amazing. Really good job on the face. Honestly, the little plush Godzilla kind of seals the deal. But really, really love these figures. I definitely recommend them if you are into collecting statues or anything like that. The Ichiban shows are a great way to go. Like I said, they're a lot more affordable than many of the other figures that are out there. There's also the Pop-Up Parade line, which is another really, really good one, kind of a similar scale. Um, Definitely a good way to get started, though, if you're interested in collecting or if you just want to make a cool little shelf with a whole bunch of anime stuff.